Um, Most of you know me as Eddie. I've shepherded God's flock in Adelaide for the last 6 or so years. God has been very good to me. Maybe some of you know that, especially in my personal life in many ways. I don't think anyone would complain if they were in my shoes. But yet there is a continuing and an increasing burden in my heart, inside me, over the past 3 years or so, that there should be and ought to be and needs more of the supernatural in church, in the supernatural working of God in the church. So when I applied for HSSM, I had to fill out an application form for why I wanted to go to HSSM, and I remember distinctly saying that I would, deep in my spirit, I really would prefer to pastor a church of 4 with the supernatural presence of God in it than to pastor a church of 1,000 without it. And that was how burdened and grieved I felt in my heart that was missing in church. And I guess I don't care about looking good with good, charismatic, eloquent, knowledgeable preaching in church. I don't care about looking good with the size of my congregation. I don't care about looking good with the programs that we have in church, because I really feel like a fool without the power of God in it, without a consistent and high-level demonstration of God's power in the church. And HSSM has done wonders for me. I know God loves me. I really do, because of His goodness to me. But now I really know even more how much God loves me. And I know God loves us in our movement and in here. But I know even deeper down in my spirit now how much God does love us. And every day, I have to say this, that every day during the HSSM, my spirit just jumps every time the word is preached and the revelation of the word is preached, just like the Spirit, just like John the Baptist jumped while he was in Elizabeth's womb when Jesus came along. And every day it felt like my heart just wants to burst through my chest because I was just so in awe of God and Jesus, and so excited about Him. And I believe I will return to Adelaide a changed man. I thought that I would return carrying a heavier burden than before, but God reminds me that this burden will be light, because He reminds me that I'm going to rest in Him, rest in His power. And yeah, so I would endorse and I would recommend HSSM for our movement.